Here we go. When I was a child, I did not do well in school. I was famous in my hometown for being the boy who forgot everything everywhere. I was the boy with a hole in his head. Anything that came in was soon to depart, never to be seen again. When I got to high school, I changed schools, which was lucky because in this new school, there was a teacher. We did not like the teacher, but one day he took us all to a scientific library to research any topic we want and write a paper on it. So I figured I might as well research something that I'm really bad at, learning. I started finding things about how to learn, how not to learn, and on a test not dissimilar to 会考, I've got 99% better than other students. Same thing on a high school test, like 高考. Same thing in college. I even got into Mensa because I learned how to learn. I have taught on 4 continents: America, Asia, Africa, and of course, Europe. And I have taught kindergarten. This is feedback. Little. Middle. High. Exchange. Undergrad, grads, of course, TOEFL, and IELTS, I've done GRE and SAT as well, CT4, CT6, TM4, TM8, BEC, Trinity, and similar tests. Some of my students have gone to some great schools, including these. Some of them have done great on some tests, including these. Reason 1, the way that I teach them and the way that they learn are based on Harvard University's College of Psychology's neurological research into learning. In my experience, the traditional learning methods result in this: in one ear and out the other. This is the vice principal of the Capital Normal University. She mentioned a few things. The need for a revolution, for new ways of learning and teaching, for using science as the basis of teaching methods. Speaking of that, this guy's in middle school. We've had class once a week for some years. If you close your eyes, it's a native speaker.
Alright, tell me about a movie you saw.
The last thing I saw, Thor. I've seen it before.
What, the old one?
I just saw it again.
Alright, so what's the story?
They were on another planet with the green guy,
The angry one?
Hulk.
Oh yeah. Who plays him?
Oh no.
Give him a few more years with the right learning methods, he will have a native level English, never having left. The reason for this is very simple. There's the wrong way to learn, and there's the right way to learn. While we're on the subject, we're pushing on 8 billion, 5 new people born every second. However, our future competition is this. This decade, 2 billion jobs will disappear. There are robots right now replacing brain surgeons. The robots are coming for our jobs. And the reason is simple. They can look at a book for 5 minutes and they will forever and ever remember every single word in that book. Humans, on the other hand, can look at a page in the book for a week and forget everything after a month. This thing is not designed for learning, especially when incorrect methods are used. Feedback, for now, let's move on to reason number 2. This is Harvard's webpage about what kind of students they are looking for. This massive page is only talking about one thing: creativity. Good schools all around the world are looking for students who have imagination, who have creativity. Good schools are not looking for robots, or at least not yet. They want people who can change the world. My learning methods employ creativity. You cannot learn doing this, listening, or reading, or watching, or sitting. You can, as you know, only learn by doing. The only way to learn language is by creating it. And that's what my students do. Moving on to the third aspect of my classes, there's something that increasingly schools all around the world are implementing. A new subject, life skills. There are some excellent students who can learn everything, repeat everything, but when they enter the world, they don't really have the skills to cope. This is Harvard. A small portion of my classes includes subjects such as these. Feedback, these are the three aspects of my classes: learning to learn, learning to create, learning to know ourselves. This chart illustrates the growth of information in the world. Over just the last decade, it went up 90 times. For any area of life, for any job, any industry, any career, the amount of new information is just growing exponentially. It's never been more important to know how to learn. And speaking of that, online class. Also, I've taught kindergarten teachers to middle and high school teachers to university professors at the Provincial Department of Education. And so what remains for me is to say farewell, and what remains for you, if you are learning something, is to do this.